I want to quickly talk to you about bad credit loans guaranteed approval lenders that don't ask too many questions. So, if you're interested in that topic, here is a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 7, you have Upstart. Our score 8.5 over 10. So, if you're looking for a bad credit loan guaranteed approval lender, Upstart is a great place to start your whole analysis because you can actually pre-qualify within 3 to 5 minutes. Very, very simple. And the cool thing is after approval, you can get funded within 24 hours. This is really, really great. So if you want to go with Upstart, please make sure that you check your credit first. The cool thing is Upstart can actually approve you from 1,000 all the way to 50 grand. And if you have a FICO score that starts at 500, you can actually qualify, not a problem, okay? But just remember, you have to go through the process. As a matter of fact, Upstart can actually consider FICO scores that go at the bottom, like really, really bottom, from 300, not a problem at all. And the APR is kind of decent too. You're looking at what? 5% all the way to 35%. And terms here, 36 and 60, between 3 years and 5 years. And the cool thing is that Upstart is not asking you a lot of questions. They ask a few things about your income, and that's it. If you have income, if you are making $1,200 minimum every month, you could be considered for an Upstart business loan. I mean, personal loan, not business loan, personal loan. So $1,200. That's about $14,400 a year. So we're speaking about what? Gross income, pre-tax income. And the reason why Upstart doesn't ask a lot of questions is because they use artificial intelligence rather than traditional FICO score to actually make lending decisions. Okay, so they look at a constellation of things like what's your education, what's your employment story, your employment history, what is your job history, what is like. They look at a lot of things, not just like your FICO score. So this is something that we love a lot when it comes to Upstart. And the thing is that they have been approving people like crazy in the last 12 months. Especially during COVID. I mean, a lot of lenders were not approving anymore, especially banks and credit unions. They were a little scared. Upstart was approving like crazy. So this is fantastic. And they don't ask too many questions. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We're going to have a quick journey into bad credit loans guaranteed approval lenders. They don't ask too many questions. Number 6, we have Upgrade. Our score 8.9 over 10. So Upgrade is another bad credit loan guaranteed approval lender that doesn't ask too many questions. Okay, here again you have personal loans up to $50,000. The process is analogous. In other words, Upgrade wants you to pre-qualify to check your rate. So what you do is you just put basically some information about the loan you're asking for, and Upgrade will pre-qualify you and will help you choose the loan that works for you. What we love about Upgrade compared to Upstart, for example, is that Upgrade gives you a lot of options when it comes to being approved for a bad credit loan guaranteed approval. And first of all, they don't ask you a lot of questions. And if they approve you, you have the option to use the loan for a lot of things. You can refinance credit cards. You can use the loan for the loan proceeds for debt consolidation, for a home improvement, for a major purchase. So this is really good. But please don't forget, you first want to check your rate. If you go on Upgrade or Upstart for that matter, you first want to check your grade. What is the minimum credit score requirements here for Upgrade? Well, this starts from 480 all the way to 580. That's the range. That's the delta that they work at. The loan amounts here, again, we are speaking at $1,000. We're speaking about $1,000 to $50,000. Okay, and now the only thing is that Upgrade does charge you an origination fee. We don't like that, but hey, listen, this is what it is, and that origination fee is kind of high. You are looking at 2% all the way to 10%. So this is kind of high, but hey, listen, if you need cash, especially if you need guaranteed approval, hey, this is the price to pay, right? The terms here, you are looking at 24 to 84 months. So unlike Upstart that stopped at the 5 years rather, Upgrade is actually beefing up the repayment window a little bit to go to 7 years. So you're looking at 2 years all the way to 7 years. So this is really a great proposal if you were to ask me. And the only thing is that Upgrade is not available in West Virginia or Washington, D.C. So if you're at D.C. or West Virginia, you don't qualify. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about bad credit loans, guaranteed approval lenders that don't ask too many questions. Number 5, we have One Main Financial. Our score, 9/10. So when you think about One Main Financial, I want you to think about a bad credit loan, guaranteed approval lender that doesn't ask too many questions and approve you real fast. And so basically on One Main Financial, what the first thing you want to do here is you want to check for pre-approval. So check your rates, okay, check for offers. Just remember that One Main Financial is not as generous as Upstart or Upgrade. However, they approved real fast. One Main Financial approves faster than Upgrade and Upstart. That's why we actually rank them a little higher. So the only thing is that with One Main Financial, you don't get maximum loan amount of $50,000. You are getting $20,000. But hey, listen, it is still something. So the loan delta here goes from $1,500 all the way to $20,000. Okay, you want to start again. You want to start by checking for offers to make sure that you are getting something. I mean, pre-qualifying doesn't mean that you are qualifying for a loan, but at least it gives you an idea of the possibilities there. So you want to start with that. And so the minimum credit score here goes from 400 all the way to 600. It really depends on the states. And the APR is kind of high though. I mean, the APR is high because we are in subprime territory. This is logical. And here you're looking at 18% to 36%. The terms here are 24 to 60 months. And there is an origination fee that goes from 1% all the way to 10%. So just be aware of that. And so for borrowers with bad credit, One Main Financial offers both unsecured and secure loans, and the latter of which may require collateral, like a vehicle, for example. So what will happen here is that One Main Financial will actually not take possession, but it will get the title to your vehicles just in case. But hey, just know that. So the maximum loan amount here is $20,000. So just be aware of that. They're not going anything. They're not giving you anything higher. So it is what it is. Just be aware of that. Number 4, you have Lending Point, our score, 9.3/10. So Lending Point is another bad credit loan guaranteed approval lender that doesn't ask too many questions and approves you real fast. So with Lending Point, you have $2,000 all the way to $36,500. So that's the delta. $2,000 all the way to $36,500. Okay, and the process, just you want to follow a similar process here. So you want to check your options first. You want to pre-qualify. And what will happen here is that Lending Point will give you a series of offers and see. You just want to see if that works for you. Okay. And it takes about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to actually enter your information. And then once you're good to go, they'll list up to 3 or 5 offers, and you see what works for you. And what will happen here is that you get funded within 24 hours. That's what we love a lot with Lending Point. So Lending Point actually the minimum credit score starts at 540 and goes all the way to 640. The reason why there is a difference in terms of credit scores because everything depends on the states you are currently living in. It depends on the state you're applying from. Remember, when we talk about banking in this country, banking is happening at the state level. So lenders such as the Lending Point, they are adopting their policy based on the states you are in. So the APR with Lending Point actually goes from 8% to 36%. And the terms, you are looking at 24 to 72 months. So this is really good. The only thing is that Lending Point, similar to One Main Financial, Upgrade, and Upstart, charges an origination fee that goes all the way to 8%. So as long as you're comfortable with that, you are good to go. In terms of the repayment window, I just want to insist, you are looking at 2 years all the way to 6 years. So that's 24 months all the way to 72 months, okay? And so this is kind of cool when it comes to offering you flexible loans for bad credit. Okay, guaranteed approval. And we love the fact that Lending Point is not asking too many questions. We love this a lot. Boss, I want to quickly remind you once again of today's topic. We're having a conversation about bad credit loans guaranteed approval lenders that don't ask too many questions before approving you real fast. Number 3, we have Lending Club. Our score, 9.6 over 10. So when you think about Lending Club, you have a slightly more generous lender. So from $36,500, we go to a maximum loan amount for a maximum loan amount of $40,000. Okay, Lending Club, you can get a bad credit loan guaranteed approval from a lender who doesn't ask too many questions. Okay, and so the whole thing is that you want to apply in minutes. So what will happen is you pre-qualify. So the process is similar. Now you know it. So basically you pre-qualify. You see how much they can approve you for, and then you choose a loan offer. And so basically, when we talk about selecting a loan offer, we were speaking about you selecting the rate, term, and payment options you like best. Because what will happen is that Lending Club will give you a series of options, a series of offers, and like a maximum 5, and you choose the one that works for you. So once you choose, if you qualify, you get approved. You get approved within 12 to 24 hours. We've seen people who got approved and get funded the same day. So everything is possible with Lending Point. So this is kind of cool. But remember, the maximum loan amount here, we are looking at $40,000. The minimum $1,000. $1,000 all the way to $40,000. And the APR goes from 9.5% to 36%. And so the terms, we are looking at 3 years to 5 years. So it is what it is, 36 months to 60 months. There is an origination fee. All those players, all of them, unfortunately, they charge you an origination fee. So basically, if somebody is charging you a 5% origination fee, that means that if you get approved for $10,000, you are going to get $9,500. Because they will deduct 5%. So 5% of 10,000, that's $500. Okay, so they will deduct $500 from 10,000. So you will get in the end $9,500. But you still are responsible for repaying the $10,000 though. So it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. But they all do that. So with the Lending Club, it's from 3% to 8%. So. Number 2, you have Happy Money. Our score, 9.7 over 10. Here is another bad credit loan guaranteed approval lender that doesn't ask too many questions before approving you real fast. So what we love about Happy Money, by the way, Happy Money, they used to be called the payoff back in the days. So, with the Happy Money, you are looking at personal loans that go from $5,000 all the way to $40,000. So if you're looking for anything below $5,000, you don't want to consider Happy Money. Okay. And the rates can be as low as 11.75% based on your credit. And you are looking at a loan amount that goes from 2 years rather, all the way to 5 years. Okay. So that's 24 months all the way to 60 months. And they also charge you, Happy Money also charges you an origination fee that maxes out at 5%. So this is what it is. And the APR, the FICO score they will consider goes from 440 all the way to 640. So that's the gap there. So basically, Happy Money bad credit loans are specifically available to help borrowers eliminate credit card debt, but you can use the cash for other stuff too, though. I mean, it's totally possible, not a problem. And so you have flexibility in the repayment process. That's good. The only thing is that you're gonna have to pay that fee. Now, mind you, there are no application or late fees. That's for sure. There are no prepayment penalties. That's for sure. And you might get from payoff an offer to lower the interest rates. They might lower the interest rates than what credit cards are charging you. So you are a winner anyway. We love the fact that payoff is also transparent in terms of its eligibility requirements. This is really good. And so yeah, with payoff, you can get a loan to actually erase, and that loan goes from $5,000 all the way to $40,000. And just make sure that you maintain a DTI ratio of less than 50%. So that's a debt to income ratio. And you just need to have at least 3 years of credit history. It doesn't matter if you have a less than stellar credit. You just have to have some experience in terms of your credit history. So this is fine. If you are new to credit, you're not going to get a loan through payoff. It just won't happen because they want to have a track record. Even if the record is negative, they still want to see a track record. Number 1, we have Avant, our score. 9.9 over 10. So when you think about Avant, I want you to think about the best bad credit loan guaranteed approval lender that doesn't ask too many questions before approving you. And what we love about Avant is that they are constantly innovating. It's great for quick funding. If you want quick funding, you want to go with Avant, and Avant will actually approve you for anywhere from $2,000 all the way to $35,000. Okay, and you can use the cash for a lot of things. You can use the cash for medical bills, home projects, unexpected expenses, you name it. Avant will take care of it for you. And again, this is a bad credit loan guaranteed approval lender who doesn't ask too many questions. We are looking at the minimum credit requirements 480 to 580, and there is an origination fee up to 40.75%. So all the lenders in today's conversation, they charge you an origination fee. So just be aware of that. The terms with Avant, 12 to 60 months, and the APR goes from 10% all the way to 36%. 36%, that's the maximum, that's the legal maximum. That's why all those players, they go all the way to 36%. Okay. With Avant, you have a simple and speedy loan options. That's really good. In other words, you after you pre-qualify and Avant shows you like the series of offers that is available to you, you can actually choose the one that works for you, and Avant will process things real fast. Okay, this is really good. Now, one thing I want to say is that Avant, in our experience, has proven to be the most personable, like the most social sort of lender. If you have any question, please reach out to Avant. They'll take care of you. They'll talk to you. They will basically answer all questions that you have. Okay. And one thing I want to say is that let me quickly go through the pros and cons of Avant. Pros: no prepayment penalties. You may receive funds as soon as the next business day, and they may consider household income instead of just individual income to approve you. What about the cons here? Well, Avant charges late and dishonored payment fees. There is an origination fee that goes all the way to 4.75 to or 5%. And you can only borrow, as I said, you can only borrow $35,000. So if you're looking for something higher, you are not going to find your luck through Avant. So it is what it is. All right. So here is the approach that we actually follow when it comes to comparing and contrasting bad credit loans guaranteed approvals on this show. Please check out our method. We have an approach to categorize, list, and evaluate bad credit loans guaranteed approval lenders. Check this out. All right, let's quickly recap here. Number 1, you have Avant, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, Happy Money, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, Lending Club, 9.6 over 10. Number 4, Lending Point, 9.3 over 10. Number 5, One Min Financial, 9 over 10. Number 6, Upgrade, 8.9 over 10. And number 7, last but not the least, we have Upstart, 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.